Okay, so I have more casting news for you. Unfortunately, I don't have any details about this one, but Tramell Tillman has been cast in an undisclosed role in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And all I can think of is maybe they've recast the Prowler. I don't think they would do that because unless Danny Glover chose not to um continue in that role. I don't know. But let me turn you around because he definitely does not look the right age to be Miles Morales. But let me turn you around briefly. And what do you guys think? Who do you think he could be playing? Because I am not that familiar with Spider-Man. Never was into Spider-Man. Never got into it. My brother collected the comics, but I was never into Spider-Man. I would read some of them, but yeah, I just did not care about it. I guess I liked escapism, and Spider-Man was too relatable, I guess. Of course, remember, this was in the 80s, so I was preteen to early teenager. So how relatable? Don't know. But yeah, I was never a fan of Spider-Man. So I'm not that familiar with the comics. Now, I guess it's possible that they could make someone who's traditionally been white and change his race. That's a possibility because I really can't think of a character that has to be white in the comics. Um, so I guess that's always a possibility, but I honestly don't know. The only two characters I'm familiar with are the Prowler and Miles Morales, and Prowler is, like I said, it's a possibility if for some reason that role is being recast, or but it definitely is not going to be Miles Morales. Definitely not. Um so let me just go over who else is starring in, or is least in the in the movie, if not starring in the movie. We have, of course, Tom Holland. Then we have Zendaya's MJ Jones. For some reason, they put here MJ Jones Watson. So, are they going to change her last name now? And try to, in order to show that she is MJ, there isn't going to be another woman who happens to have red hair who's going to be this universe's MJ, that she is the MJ from the 616 universe, or is this something that everybody just missed? Because I'm pretty sure she's never said the last name Watson. Like I said, I could be wrong. I watched the first of the trilogy of these Spider-Man movies, and I've seen bits and pieces of the second one, and really none of the third one. So it's possible I could have missed it, but yeah. So if you know why they are calling her MJ Jones Watson, is it because they just want people who are familiar with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man to know that, no, this is who she's supposed to be, and are otherwise casual fans? Or is there something behind it? Let's see. Jacob Batalon's Ned Leeds. John Bernthal's Punisher. Now, this is a PG-13 project. Punisher is so not PG-13. Now, John Bernthal is very protective of the Punisher character. He loves the Punisher. He thinks he embodies the Punisher, which, on the one hand, is cool because, an actor should feel really, really close to his character, especially one that he's played for so many years. But on the other hand, considering who the Punisher is, that does not say a lot for this man. So hopefully it just means in the fact that because he's played the character for so long, that's why he feels like he understands the character and that he is the Punisher. Not for anything that is relatable, like he's a broken man and he's lashing out on the world because of what happened to his family. Anyway, and Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. So this is going to be interesting. Which Hulk is going to show up and how they're going to incorporate him into the story. Because, the Hulk doesn't just show up for no reason. Now, then again, neither does the Punisher. So what the hell is happening in Spider-Man Brand New Day that requires both the Hulk and the Punisher? I mean, this is going to be very, very weird, especially considering this is supposed to be a ground level story, that they're putting Spider-Man back into ground level stories. So the Punisher would make sense. But how the holy hell does the Hulk fit in? I mean, does the Hulk go on a rampage and Spider-Man and Punisher have to team up? Or do the three of them have to team up against whatever bad guys Spider-Man is going after? Either way, this is going to be nuts. Almost makes me want to watch the movie. I don't think I will, simply because of what happened at the end of the last movie where MJ and Ned have forgotten who Peter is. Well, everyone has, but specifically those two. And Peter has decided that because, they puts them into danger, he is not going to tell them. Which, I know enough about Spider-Man and Peter Parker that he will always make the wrong choice. So something bad is going to happen to one or both of those characters because he thought he was protecting them by not telling them again who he is. But, and let's face it, he has to stay away from them, especially MJ, because, like she said, she figured it out once, she'll do it again. So, yeah. Yeah, I really, really wonder how they're going to fit them into this movie. Okay, so we also have two more characters that we have no clue who they're playing. Sadie Sink, which some people have... At first, there were some people who suggested that she would be the real MJ, which maybe that's why Variety put MJ Jones Watson, which MJ is just Mary Jones, so why? But maybe that's why they're putting Watson, so people know that Sadie Sink is totally not going to be MJ. But another big theory is that she's going to be Jean Grey, which I don't know if they would introduce Jean Grey in a Spider-Man movie. I would think that they would all be introduced either at the end of Secret Wars when the multiverse is remade, or in the next X-Men movie, rather than in this one. Because what kind of threat would Spider-Man be facing that would require a telepath, the Hulk, and the Punisher, along with Spidey? So, and the last role that we know of last actor that we know of is Liza Colon Reyes. Sorry, Zayas. Now, we know absolutely Butkus. I haven't even heard rumors as to who she is playing. So, I believe that is all I have for this video. So, I'm really curious what you guys think. Who is he playing? Tramell, I already forgot his name. I'm good. Tramell Tillman is playing. And what's up with calling Mary Jones MJ Jones Watson? Let's ignore for the fact that Jones is just that's what the J stands for. So they shouldn't be even mentioning Jones, but whatever. Do you think was it something that was said in one of the prior films, or is this just a clarification that no, Sadie Sink is not going to be playing a version of MJ? Zendaya is this universe's MJ. Or is there something else that I'm not aware of? So, I believe that is all I have for this video. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.